welcome back to another podcast episode, everybody. Uh, we have not been back in a while,
Yeah, it feels good to
but
be back, man.
yeah, I'm excited. If you guys haven't seen the last episode, we did a little questionnaire. That was a really fun episode, but we are back, and we're gonna be doing something a little bit different.
We're gonna mix it up today. I like
Yeah.
it.
We're gonna be talking about our favorite week of the year, and that is,
AHIHA, baby.
yep, the American Hearing Impaired Hockey Association. Many of you guys have not heard this before, but it is a hockey camp for the deaf. Coach, can you elaborate on that?
Yeah. Well, first of all, it is like the most fun week of the year, and that's
Mhm.
probably just because you and I get to basically jump town for a week and just spend the entire time at the rink. But to your question, AHIHA, uh, I'm definitely not a historian like major on this, but a little bit of background. Started back in the 1970s.
Mm-hmm.
Irv Tianabach.
I
See
don't
if
even.
I announced that.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to go back and fact check that. Maybe we can throw it up on the screen. But um, there was a number of people. Stan Mikita, I think, was a big name
Yep.
involved early. Um, they've taught us. Obviously, we have some learning to do, some memorization on
Yeah.
exactly who was who, starting things off. But a lot of people that were involved early on still stick around and make the camp happen. And it's just really a great story of like creating an opportunity for players like yourself, which we
Yeah.
haven't talked a whole lot about. We could probably let people know
Yeah.
about that, but kids that are facing hearing impaired challenges, just to get together for a week, play hockey, and kind of train together, hang out together, get to know each other. Little pool time, little
Hmm.
a lot of fun things that we do. We can talk a little
Yeah.
bit about all the events of the week.
Yeah. There's so many memories.
How long you been going to HIHA? Do you remember?
So I started a AHIHA back in 2018. Was it? I think it was 2018. I was freshman. I was just starting. I don't know how old I was. Probably 8 or 9 or something like that.
Yeah.
But once I started it, I absolutely loved the camp. I completely do not regret going there.
Yeah.
It's a blast.
Back then, I think you were probably the youngest kid at camp, and I think since then it's been cool. We've had a lot younger kids showing up, created a few more age groups.
I don't
And
even think I was 8 or 9. I think I was younger
I
than
think you
that.
were 7,
I think I was
if I
like
remember right.
6 or 7. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Uh,
We'll have to go back. We'll scroll through some photos and find out how long it's been. So,
yeah.
uh, why don't we kind of tell, like, maybe start with your story, like with how do you even hearing impaired? Like, what does that mean?
Oh
What are
yeah.
you dealing with as a player?
I since I was born, I have been diagnosed with hearing loss. I'm not deaf. It is hard of hearing.
Dad, and we'll
All
pause
right.
the stores. You ready?
I think we're ready.
Here. Hey, bud. Can you hear Mama? Porter. Porter.
Yeah. Can you hear?
What is that? Hey. Hi, buddy. How are you? Is that Mama?
Hey, buddy. How are you? Is that crazy? That's kind of fun, isn't it?
I've struggled with hearing loss through hockey and stuff like that, and when we came across this camp, it's completely changed my life. It's a camp where all deaf and hard of hearing kids who play hockey, they can all go to, enjoy a week with each other, and basically you're on a team with your buds, and it's just been a blast. So many memories every single year. And yeah,
Yeah. Unfortunately, this year we're gonna miss it. This is gonna be our first year, so
yeah, still got
a little bummed about that. Still rocking the boot.
yep.
So, actually, tomorrow should be the big day that the boot hopefully comes off.
It comes off, everybody.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah,
We'll have to do a follow-up episode on that.
I'm so close to recovering, but once I'm fully recovered, guys, I'm gonna be giving you a full detailed breakdown of why I'm getting these surgeries. Trust me, I know it's confusing, but yeah, we will not be going this year, unfortunately.
Yeah. So we thought, why don't we give a little tribute episode? Just at least create some awareness. Maybe at some point down the road, somebody similar to yourself catches wind of this video and they look it up. Maybe try the camp out, and guarantee you, once you go, like you're gonna have a good time, right?
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
and not just for the players, but I think the parents have
Hmm.
really good networking. There's always good friendships that are created. I think we've created several friendships
Yeah, it's just
from down there, and it's kids.
Yeah.
It's kids from all over, right? So where's the camp at?
it is in Bennsville, Illinois, right?
Yeah, Bensonville, maybe.
Bensenville.
Obviously, we're not
I don't even know.
from Illinois.
Illinois.
Ah.
I thought the state used to be called Chicago itself,
That would be the city.
which I didn't know
Yeah,
that till I was
so-
like 13.
Suburb.
Not good at
That's all right.
geography.
You didn't have geography till like just recently, right?
Yep.
You were doing maps all year long. I remember it.
Yep.
So yeah, right around the Chicago area. We been at the same rink for a while at Bensonville down there. We probably got a picture we can flash up on Bensonville. It's actually a really good facility. There's two sheets of ice there.
Mhm.
We stay same hotel for the last few years anyway. In Itasca there. It's just a short little jaunt. There's a bus that brings you back and forth if you want to do that.
The shuttle.
Oh, I don't know if we got a picture of the Stan Mikita bus.
Oh, that bus is sick.
Man, we'll find one somewhere. The internet has to have one that we can flash up
Hopefully.
for sure. I hope so. It
Yeah.
is pretty sick.
Yeah.
Sometimes it breaks down, but no worries. They always they got our back. They figure it out. So, man, yeah, it's a week. We do a hotel.
Yep.
Create a lot of memories. A lot of good father-son bonding time. Some kids.
There's different activities you do every day.
Yeah.
That they do every day. Like one of them, like the tumble
Oh,
guys.
yeah, Jesse White
The
tumblers.
Jesse White
We
tumblers.
Definitely can show
Oh,
some
that was
Jesse White
fun.
tumblers. Usually there's a little bit of appearance from something Chicago Blackhawks related.
Oh yeah.
Ah.
Oh, I remember
But,
Yeah.
it's still cool.
when Tommy the Blackhawk, whatever,
Yeah.
their mascot came to a party or whatever and started spraying us with, like, I don't know, what was that, silly string?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of mean, but
Then,
That's what it
man, some other fun things. We usually get some wiffle ball going.
oh yeah.
There's always good memories.
Oh, it's not the best playing with ball there because it's the Windy City, but
Jets are flying over all the time.
oh yeah,
It's right there by the airport.
and
O'Hare or
Bensenville,
something
yeah,
like that.
for sure.
Oh.
It's really close to Chicago, I think, right?
Yep.
It's pretty near. But yeah, just so many memories. But we can break down the activities in this episode, and yeah, I mean, where
Yeah.
should we start?
I don't know. Day one, arrival day, like
Yeah,
unpacking, gotta organize. It's like critical that we get the room set up perfect for the week. I mean,
Yup.
it's just father son 1 week
Mhm.
in a hotel. So
Yeah.
we don't eat out like a ton, so it's packing a lot of food. Usually kind of spread it all out, make sure we got all our fixings good and solid. Uh, got to figure out what channel the College World Series is on because usually that's happening at the
Yeah,
same time.
yeah,
Like watching that. I know this isn't a baseball episode, but like throw that in because it's you're crossing over. Usually we're skipping baseball to go there, play a little hockey. Uh, Day one, man,
well, it's a 6-hour drive, 7-hour drive
yeah, yeah, for
from where we
us.
live, but
Oh, toll booths.
I mean, it's not that far, but I mean,
No,
it's pretty far
yeah,
for us.
it's
But
not too bad.
I mean, there's people who come from like Alaska. There's people who come
Yeah,
from
all
all
over
over the state.
Amsterdam.
Yeah, yeah. Just a lot of our friends are just they come from all over the place, and that's just what's cool about it. It's people
Yeah,
from different states, and yeah,
and then sometimes you cross paths with those people out and about. Um,
yeah,
one of the families we met maybe lives hour away from here or so, and
yeah.
we get to watch him play some high school hockey, and that's always fun, good times. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what the ice schedule looks like down there?
So the ice schedule, you're skating twice a day, basically. From the start, which is the first day is Sunday. There's a banquet or not a banquet. I don't know what it is. Some
Yeah, a
like
little kickoff or something.
look,
Yeah,
yeah,
kind of make sure everybody remembers the rules.
yeah. Well, there's obviously new families. Got to introduce the new
Right on.
families. But that's the first night. There's no sessions in that day, but the next day you do a practice, which will be Monday. And then the next day you do practice and games. Practices are in the morning, and then you got the games at night. And that's basically how it is. It's just practice and a game basically every single day, and that's cool. You got different teams, um, non-deaf teams from like around the area in Bensonville. It depends what level you play. There's JV, there's varsity, and there's freshmen. Freshmen are for the younger kids. JV are for like the middle school, like middle-aged kids, and then varsity is for the high schoolers. Um, but yeah, it depends your age level. Different teams come out. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I
that's
think if you're a goalie, you get your own session too
oh
early
yeah,
in the morning.
goalie
I think they
sessions.
added a beginner session too now, so like
Oh
plenty of
yeah.
opportunity for everybody. You're touching the ice a lot. You
Hmm.
guys are doing some dry land training.
Yeah, and the coaches there phenomenal. We got Kevin Delaney, the old Blackhawks skating coach. Wait, does he still do it? I'm not sure.
Uh, Might be working with Rockford. I'm not sure. He's still posting videos and stuff. Still pretty
Hmm.
active. He
Yeah,
knows his stuff.
yeah,
Really good with edge work and some of the skating
yeah, for
skills.
sure.
So that's fun. I don't have to be out there running everybody through that. So
Yeah,
it's like the 1 week I get off from coaching in a year, which
you
is
can just watch me do my stuff.
yeah. What other good memories do you have there? Like we were talking friends before. What's maybe some of your friendships that you've created, or I can think of one in particular. Gave a shout out last week, or
Yeah,
last pod,
yeah,
to old Ray.
yeah.
So that's
Best
always
flow.
good. Got a couple bros that are also fun to hang out with. We did a
Hmm.
little bowling last year, if I remember right.
Oh, I can definitely throw a clip of me.
I'm a
Yeah,
terrible bowler.
I'm not the best bowler.
How about that place that we went to, man? That thing was a bit of a dive,
Yeah,
but good times.
yeah.
So Wednesday's a different looking day. I don't think we have a
Okay.
game Wednesday night. What happens Wednesday night?
So we do not have a game Wednesday night. Wednesday night ends up being a banquet. It is a banquet that's a couple hours long, and it is typically at a super nice hotel or something,
The
or
Westin.
the Westin
That's where
Hotel.
it's been
You gotta
lately.
dress super nicely, um, and it's super nice because you get just delicious food. And basically, the banquet is just about we talk about like history, and we do what do we do there?
I don't know.
Like,
I mean, a lot of recognition of
hmm,
the volunteers. There's a
yes,
ton.
and
I
I'm sure this year with the deaf championship or whatever that was,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
national deaf championship, they'll probably be recognizing the
for
players.
sure.
and
They took home silver.
yeah, they took
Lost
home
to
silver.
a pretty solid Finnish team, if I remember right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
they were good, man. They moved the puck well. But that
Yep.
that tournament was
Sweet.
fun. But yeah, the banquet's sweet. Like you said, good food. Um, there are a ton of volunteers that help out,
Mhm.
and so
Yeah.
it's always kind of cool to be able to give them some applause, some
Mhm.
recognition. Um, Brad Finley, I think, is always emceeing for the
Mhm.
most part. He does a great job down there. So shout out to him. You talked about Coach Delaney. He gets up. He's always funny. Good for a few laughs too, right? Wearing his crazy pants.
Yeah, the interpreters are super nice.
Oh
We got
yeah,
a ton of
can't leave
interpreters.
can't leave them out of it
Yeah.
for sure.
They do a lot of work.
And
Um,
they go on the ice too, right?
yeah, they all yeah, they go on the ice too. Which is super nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we get to Thursday. Thursday in the week, I think another practice, another game. At some point, we do. Maybe that's Friday. We do family skate.
Yeah, I think that's
Maybe I'm
Friday.
jumping ahead. Yeah,
Yeah, but
Friday.
there's a ton of activities
Yeah,
each day. I think we're missing a lot.
we probably are. We probably should have went back and looked at some pictures, but we're giving a general gist of it, giving the
Mhm.
highlights. We got a pizza night.
Yep.
That's one of those nights, Thursday or
Chicago
Friday.
pizza is delicious.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Um. Oh yeah, food truck night. Totally forgot about food truck night. Wear your jersey, favorite
Yeah.
team jersey.
Yeah.
I don't remember what days of the week these are, but that's one of them. That's always a good time. Sporting, you know,
Mhm.
favorite teams.
Mhm.
So love that
Um.
one.
Yeah, for sure. There's what was that? Like we do like a Stanley Cup like thing where it's a watch party. Because the Stanley Cup usually happens that week,
Yep.
and it's happening right now.
Yeah.
So this camp is coming up this weekend and through the whole week, and
Yeah. And then that final day is like the bomb, right? That's kind of like the big celebration. No practice, just straight up games for
yep.
everybody. I think a couple of years ago it was U.S. versus Canada, just in a little
Oh
exhibition
yeah,
game.
yeah,
That
yeah.
was pretty sweet.
That was really cool.
Gets pretty physical.
Yep.
These games get pretty rough.
And then we got the award ceremony last day too.
Yep.
So
Yeah, it's always great.
yeah.
Getting some recognition, being able to thank everybody.
I've had a couple trophies,
Yeah.
couple medals, you know.
You've
Super
been
cool.
fortunate on that. Yeah, it's been pretty
Yeah.
cool.
You got different awards. Most outstanding skater, the most improved, uh, other stuff like that. Yeah, super cool awards. I'd
Yeah.
like to hear your perspective as a parent. Like, what is the best part about this camp for you as a parent, and what would you like other parents and kids to know about this camp?
Yeah. Man, the hockey part is cool. Like that's one thing about it. Anytime you can touch the ice that much and get out and just play, super cool. But by far, like the best part is just seeing the relationships kind of play out, the friendships build, seeing, kids that have similar challenges and they just
Yeah,
get to like let loose and be together and share that with each other. And it's hard when you're not around that in your own community always. Like nobody really understands what I don't even know understand what that challenge is, right? Because I don't have it myself. But when you can be around a bunch of other players that like get it, and it's just not an obstacle anymore, you just let loose, be yourselves. That's the coolest part to see that play out, and then like being somebody who's coached and volunteered a ton in different venues, like that's also really cool. It's just see that many people come together that aren't like collecting a paycheck for it. They're just taking a week out of their life, week of vacation, They're going down. There is so much work that goes on behind the scenes,
Hmm.
and we just do it so you guys can have fun, or they do it so you players can just enjoy that week and make awesome memories. And that's pretty cool to see people sacrificing their time
Yeah,
and see you guys smiling
yeah,
all
for
week long.
sure.
As a
Yeah.
player, what would you like to tell people about camp?
As a player, like overall, the camp is just so organized, and the friendship side, like you said, like I'm creating so many friends, and these deaf kids, we just like click just like that, and everyone's getting along, and it's just an absolute blast. And I'd just like to finish with like a huge thanks to
Yeah,
all the volunteers, the parents, and the coaches, and the interpreters out there for putting this camp on, for all the work they do, and yeah,
yeah. No, that's awesome, man.
yeah.
Hopefully, everybody learned a little bit about it. If you know anybody that would benefit from this,
Hmm.
pass the word along. I think it'd be great to get more kids there, get more kids smiling,
Yeah,
more
for sure.
friendships
I
made.
mean, it's growing in population every single year. I
Yeah.
mean, it's amazing.
Yeah.
thank you guys for watching this podcast episode. I know it's a little different, but I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Keep giving us your guys' ideas in the comment section down below, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.